Yeah, may I play the man ruler, but welcome.
All right. Yeah, I made it.
Yeah.
I forgot
He's not
three.
100% like I am, but he made it.
Yeah, I got a different problem.
I was supposed to help somebody tomorrow, but I'm not sure about the storms. Somebody was telling me
Oh
about the
yeah, you
storm.
got some storms coming. Yeah. Oh, well, that cough doesn't sound good either.
Yeah. Oh wow. It's yeah, it's gonna be like a whole day.
Oh boy. Well, you don't want to be in the rain.
We're gonna try to get it done as much as we can
Okay,
before the drops comes.
if you can do it. If you can do it, but don't hurry too fast.
It's like a small house, and this church
Oh,
member who's been like a church member since I became a member of the church, um, is going to be moving to Thibodeau to
oh.
be closer with her family.
Well, be careful and don't hurt yourself. Okay.
Oh, I won't. I won't.
So don't strain yourself too much on lifting or anything like that. So yeah. So I was saying, Bobby, before we started, I was talking about I got an appointment on Monday because I've had some breathing issues in the last week or so. I don't know what it is, and just can't seem to get the full breath, the full inhale. And
Yeah.
so we're going to the doctor on Monday to figure out what's going on there. And yeah, somebody will say, stop drinking the soda. The soda ain't making the breathing problem, I don't think. Soda will be
I
causing
don't. Uh, I don't
cold
know if sodas is going to give you breathing problems. I should stop taking. I gotta stop drinking monsters then.
Right.
I'll be right back. Waterfield.
All right. Well, so anyway, Bobby's out, but we can still talk. Nobody's here right now. But oh, okay.
All right. Waterfield.
Yeah, nobody's here right now.
Uh huh. Yeah. So yesterday we did, me and Venus did our first ever gaming session here on this station.
Oh wow.
It was only just Genghis and Lady B. There were some viewers. I didn't check them where they're at because when you're on the cloud gaming, it's more locked to that environment. So I gotta
Okay.
stay in that environment. You won't be able to alt tab and all that other stuff.
Okay. All right. Good.
But I was able to look at the chat and all of that just to
And there was no problem with any kind of copyright issue.
like I said, if we do get some copyright, because I get them like all the time, but they don't hurt my channel. They
Okay.
won't. They probably they won't. They won't even hurt you and stuff unless you got something from unless you got the Russians complaining.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes the Russians loves to bitch about their music.
Oh yeah. I know a Russian band that I listen to. I bought one of their albums.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't listen to them much right now, but they're still pretty good. We got two on X. Hey, people on X.
Yep. Oh, okay.
All
Two
right.
on X. Yep. Two on X. Two on
So
X.
yeah, so I, I don't know if you've had a breathing problem where it takes away the strength in your legs, but
Um.
then you have a some some leg problem anyway, right? With your joints, right?
Um. Well, I'm still wearing the braces, and the braces sometimes help me
Yeah,
take the strain out.
yeah.
I'm still wearing a knee brace because of the spasms. This is a cup. My left leg by the calf under the knee. It's a common place for spasms.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing an ankle brace because I was walking the other day to Walmart, and I don't know how fast I was walking, but I was getting like it was going to shoot through my knee,
Oh
through my
boy.
knee and stuff.
Oh boy. Well, my breathing problem, I'm walking into the post office, then I walk across the street to the bar. Now to do that, I gotta walk kind of slow. Okay, so I take my time, and but every time I step and then I gotta inhale, I don't get the full inhale, and it's like, where's my air at? Where's my oxygen
Yeah,
at? And a lot of
this
times
is
I have to sit down.
probably there are some videos out there that on YouTube that can
Yeah,
help you.
yeah. I'm going to the doctor on Monday though for to
You
try
could
to
have
get
been
it.
on Twitch area if you had that
Uh,
because she did because the streamer did
oh yeah,
2 sessions that
on
you could
breathing.
probably can well there it's like she's got a singing mode she uses and she does like healing chants
Oh,
and
okay.
she's got a beautiful voice for humming.
Yeah,
And I thought that would be something that you could take on
yeah.
because the strength of ASMR, including sound baths, is very, very strong.
Okay.
It really is. The I mean, if you could just sit back and relax for just about one full hour or two, you'd probably be a changed man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we finished up reading the Bible today too. We finished that
Yeah, I predicted that. I predicted we was gonna end it on that day.
on today. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, Bobby and I we read through the whole Bible. Well, we used the audio Bible, but still we went
Yeah.
through the whole Bible.
I
And
think there were 2 instances where I had to use a different version, and I think there was
yeah,
another one. The site went down, and you had to find
yeah.
it someplace else.
I had to do that too. I had to do it once, but we got it to work. So and that's okay. But we figured it out. We got it to work, and I don't know what they're changing at Our Daily Bread, but we're gonna find out on the first, January 1st. We'll find out.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe they did that change in front of their face.
Yeah,
That's I had to help you twice to direct you where you're supposed to go.
yeah, yeah. We'll get there.
But then there are some features removed.
Oh, okay.
You remember that you could download the demos?
Yeah. Well, now we got when we play it, we got it on our platform, so they can download it from there. So that's not a problem.
Yeah, I think they want you to do iTunes. No, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, but it plays on ours. You can find it on ours right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can go to our Radio Mixler app and find the recordings for the whole Bible.
Oh
So,
yeah. There might be some that needs to be redone because it was playing during the readings. It played something played over it.
oh no,
Yeah, when
That's not
you're
good.
not just we do that. I just wish Maxwell had a commenting whatever for
Yeah,
for our showreel recordings.
right.
And I thought that would be a good idea if they did.
No, you all right?
Yeah. Let me tell you something. I can tell you the brand name of hot drive that you could have tried if you have a dollar store around. And if they were still around, I'm telling you, eat a whole bag and I'll be measuring going around those sinus your sinus days will be over.
I don't think I want to do that.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
but
You
I might
won't
have
be
some
able to
other issues.
survive. My mother wasn't able to survive 2 sticks of hot fries with that
Yeah,
brand.
yeah.
It was brutally hot. It's almost like you need to take some more Nexium.
Uh,
And remember, I did take Nexium
yeah.
before they went OTC live. I was using the generic.
All right.
And now, thanks to me processing these OTC credits, I don't have to worry about my heartburn as much as more. Yeah. So let's see, we got 5 people.
Yeah.
3 on X, 1 on YouTube, and 1 on my Twitch.
All right. One on YouTube. Where they at?
Yeah, show your face, you filthy coward. I think I watched Home Alone as at elementary school.
Ah,
It's like every year, that's what we want.
hey, Venus.
Hide behind a. Oh, you can't hide low, BS. You know I'm gonna find you. Man, there were some good Fortnite games that we played earlier today. We didn't stream them, but then then my GeForce down one of my platforms I used to play Fortnite on decided
Mm.
to not work with me. I was able to get back on, finish the game, but then I just had to call it a quits. I never went back. Yeah, I never went back ever since. I never checked it again.
Well, next week will be in the new year.
Oh yeah, shoot, you'll be getting your first SS8 check on that day as well. Yep, G-Force better straighten up. I just wish
Yeah.
you see if I'm gaming on my tablet and let's say I get a notification, it hangs the app so it can grab that application so it can grab that notification.
All right.
And
Now
it
let's
doesn't
be
matter if
honest.
it's
I don't usually do political stuff on here because everybody don't like to talk about political stuff. We don't talk about religion stuff either, but I might have a question for everyone about some things. But on the election and on the new president coming in, are you excited or are you apprehensive? It's a simple question. It doesn't really have to do with
I don't
political.
know, but I was watching the CBS Evening News earlier, and they were talking about threats to lawmakers.
Relieved. Oh, yeah. You're relieved. Okay. So you had enough of the Democrats running things?
I don't know,
That what you
but
mean? I'm asking an honest question. I'm not trying to be silly. Asking an
yeah,
honest
but
question.
yeah, I was trying to say was I was watching CBS News earlier, and they were talking about threats against lawmakers that the FBI is trying to crack down and the DOJ.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Usually we don't hear about it. Yeah, that's true. That's right, Venus. And then,
I don't know.
so I'm
I don't
excited.
know.
I'm excited. I'm happy. Um, the threats and all that stuff will calm down. I mean, Trump, President-elect Trump, has done more this post-election compared, of course, his first term. He didn't have a clue. He was never in politics. So,
Yeah. Yeah, let me say, I'm not central in politics as well. Puppet show. It's like it's still playtime. It's still freaking playtime.
well, let's see if our prices come down, though. Let's see if our grocery prices come down or the gas prices come down like what they promised. Let's see if he can do any form of the deportation mandate that he was given, okay, and actually do it and get the 11 million or 15 million illegals out of our country, okay. Let's do that. And if he does that, then I would consider it a win. And he accomplished everything he promised, in my opinion. I don't think that Trump's admin is a puppet show. Biden's admin, now that was a different story. Just looking at the how he acted most of his term.
I don't know.
Now we got that out of the way. Well, you saw on the news, Bobby, too. Now talking about what's on the news right now. Talking not right now, but I mean it was on today. Okay, they're talking about the 37 high-level criminals that were on death row, and he commuted their death sentence. These were guys that were given the judgment for death. Okay, all right. Are you listening? All right,
Yeah.
they were given the sentence of death and put on death row. Now, for somebody like Biden who says that he honors the law and the judicial decisions and judicial rulings, and yet he comes back and says, "Oh, you're all go down to life sentence. You don't have to worry about dying now." Never mind that they killed people. And if you look at some of the people, like the two women in the bank that got shot dead on a bank robbery, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he should have been death penalty, and there shouldn't be that long of a waiting time. I don't think. I think if they put somebody on death penalty row, it should be one appeal, if that. All right, I guess we'll allow them to have one appeal, and then after that, done. They're going down. There's no time. There's no 30-year wait. Think of how empty our prisons would be then.
You remember whenever they got that Boston Marathon
Yeah,
bomber?
they didn't let him out.
Yeah. I wish there was a law. If you are convicted of terrorizing like a big event and killing people that was trying to finish the race, once you get convicted and get sentenced, forget about spending your last years with no son. You're going straight to the table, and and
Yeah,
it's game
there's
over.
there's no wait time. I agree with that. 100%. 100%.
I
And
mean,
then they
once
had
you
the
get conviction and you're sentenced to straight on death, is you get your last meal, you hit the table, and let God prevail, and probably
and
and I hope you have a ticket to heaven, because if it gets rejected,
and I think, Bobby, if we would have had that activated already and people saw that we're serious about upholding that law like that, we wouldn't have people being burned on the subway train. Okay?
oh yeah,
Okay? We
I
wouldn't have
mean,
a guy driving into a crowd of 35 people and killing 35 people with a taxi cab because you just got divorced. You saw that one? Now he got the death penalty. So he
yeah,
killed 35 people with the taxi cab. But the point that I'm making is, I agree with you that I believe that if your crime is like in some states in Texas, they have what they call, well, I guess most states have what's called capital murder. You know, once you do capital murder, then you get a death penalty automatically. They're pretty much, and if you're found guilty of it, then you're pretty much done.
yeah.
And
I
I
think
think,
in some cases there's got to be a unanimous concession, and if they
yeah,
don't have that, it's LWOP.
but there shouldn't be the 15 or 20 or 30-year wait time on death row. You would agree with that? They
Yeah, I
should,
mean, forget the wait time.
yeah,
Just bring his ass to the table and
yeah, they're
let what's
done.
all.
They're done. And I mean, I know people. I'm a Christian. I believe in life. I believe in salvation. I believe in witnessing to people. I believe in getting them the opportunity to accept Christ and be saved. But they still committed a crime, Bobby. They still committed a crime. Okay, so that means they still have to be. What do you call it? They have to be. Um, they have to accept that crime that they committed. Well, there's a word for it. I'm looking for it. I can't remember what the word is now. But anyway, so and when they don't do that, then that's when it becomes a problem for everybody. Because
I
then
can,
the families
yeah,
don't get the closure.
mhm, yeah. I remember going to our state penitentiary as a senior. Well, it's not actually a senior year trip, but we went as a field trip and we took a tour of the Angola Radio. We went to view a stadium that was in construction at the time,
Yeah,
because every year they throw a rodeo over there, and
yeah,
I've never been to those rodeos as of yet. But we went to the main hall where they keep the mentally insane, the
yeah.
trustees, and people that are in death row. and we went to older buildings that was used by the prison. We even got to see what happened during electrocution. We saw the electric
Oh,
chair over there,
wow. Okay.
and then they saw where.
How old were you when you seen that?
Sure, I was finishing up my senior year in high school.
So like 15?
I was 19.
Oh, okay.
Senior year,
19.
I was 19. I could
Okay.
have just dropped out, but I just decided. But they
Okay.
they they pushed me to finish.
Well, I'm glad you did. Good. Good that
Yeah.
you did. Did
So
they did they did they keep you back a year at any time? Did you have a
I don't know. I just
penalty
don't
for
remember.
see in my
I couldn't
situation
remember.
because of my situation, my birthday is in January, so I couldn't go to the year that I should have gone to because September was, 6 months back. so
Yeah, I think they have a
so
cutoff date.
so I had to wait until the following year to start, which I was like a bigger kid in my class. So yeah, but I didn't get held back or whatever. I had a hard enough time learning and doing the lesson, so I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. So, trying to finish it off, we went to like where they did their last meal in the modern era.
yeah,
We went to
oh
see
yeah.
the table in the operating area that's supposed to give out those injections so that so they can proceed with his death. They have a session for the family and session for the media
Oh wow.
whenever whenever a process was beginning.
So now, what are your
So
thoughts on? Well, you said you approve of the death penalty and for crimes, right? For crimes
I
that are
mean,
needed.
if you are caught like trying to terrorize someone and you don't get let out up to trial, and when they lapped up that guilty and they give you the death penalty, it's that person should just go straight to the table and
Okay,
die.
there was a guy in the storyline, one of the ones who got committed. All right, he should have
Uh-huh.
been on death row and not ever coming off that. He killed the mom and he killed her 11-year-old daughter, and that makes no sense that they released him from death row.
Mhm.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that was sad.
Now,
Yeah,
now, and I'm gonna let you finish. There's another thing I remember when I was at the prison.
go ahead. Well, you got it.
We actually met an inmate who was in the murder back. I think it was back in the 80s, and he, along with his accomplice, he they murder his wife.
Oh wow.
So he was tried once. They couldn't find the evidence. They
No.
tried him again, and they found him guilty of murder along with his accomplice.
Oh wow. This was in
And
Louisiana.
yes, this was in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And so I think his accomplice got 15 years, but the one that actually did it, he got LWOP, life without parole.
Oh wow.
And I think it was in 2014 or 2015 where, or let's just say I forgot, but our former governor, John Bell Edwards, commuted
Yeah.
his sentence.
Oh boy.
So, but he was in good standing too. He was the managing editor of a newspaper that's meant for those inmates in Angola.
Mm.
And I think he's a good dude to to get this commitment. And I think and I think he's a good guy. He's
Okay.
I think
Except
the
for
movie was
the
out
birds.
in 2006. It was a made for television movie called Murder Between Friends,
Oh
and
wow.
it is by Lifetime Movies. I I don't think you'll be able to stream it or something, but if you can find like at least VHS tapes or DVD, you might be able to
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
But it's actually
Weird.
it's based on a true event.
Okay. Now moving on to a little bit lighter question, Bobby. Remember I was asking you about the homework for tomorrow? What do
Oh
you think?
no,
What do you think? This
I
is
had to
for
do a
everybody.
score run, and I probably just
No, this is
forgot
fine.
about it.
This is for everybody who wants to look this up. What do you think about animals having souls? That question.
I mean,
So
I mean, like
like your dog Blackie or George. You know, do they have a soul? I mean,
they
they,
could have a form of a soul
you know,
because
a life
when
force.
my mother died, we had two cats, and we treat them. Well, we was able to get one away, but the other one didn't come, so we just went up ahead and kept him.
Oh wow.
And I
Okay.
think the cat ran away, and we never got to see him again.
Wonder what Venus thinks about that. If pets have so. So there's a Bible verse that talks about that with the animals in heaven. I can't remember where it's at. I think it might be in First Peter or something like that. You can probably Google it and look it
Yeah.
up, or Copilot or whatever, and look up where it talks about the animals in heaven. So if they're in heaven, then that would have to suggest that they have a soul. In my opinion.
Uh huh.
Now the only thing that I have trouble with was with the scientific research done on the topic. They had weighed a animal and a human at the point of their death. And so when the animal died, there was no weight change at all, right? But when the
Uh huh.
human died, there was a slight weight change from the soul leaving the body. So they know that from the research, but that could be wrong too. You know, I mean, there are animals in heaven. That's what the Bible says. So I believe that.
I mean, God did create the animals.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, we got four on X, 8 people.
all right.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, Venus probably still might be watching.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. She didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah.
bad we can't get Jenny in here. Darn it.
Oh
No,
no, I don't even know where
that,
Jenny is at.
that coughing is loud. But they're going to be replay again this week. Now we'll be in the chat. Hopefully Bobby can make it to the chat. I'll be in the chat. Uh, Anthony said he was in the chat talking to us, so he'll be there. And yeah, it'll be a replay. I can't remember which one. Oh yeah, David Gallo, I think they said. Halloween one, Halloween special. So
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, let's play.
I think we're doing really good on that show, though, Bobby. I think they're doing really good with the show. So everybody's kind of wore out from the holiday, I think.
Yeah.
Unless we find something to talk about, we can go an hour and just go cut it early. It's up to you.
I don't know. That's you. That's your show. That's your shit.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, what's that about?
Oh. Mine, okay, let me blow my nose first.
Just mute the mic. You can turn off the camera if you want.
Yeah, you don't want to look at the. No, just. I've been using older paper as Kleenex. I had a roll of toilet paper, but I ran it all out.
Oh no, that's not good.
I'm gonna do not get sick if you're still in school.
Yeah.
And
well,
junior year.
At my age, I don't want to get sick anytime. I don't want to get sick anytime at my age.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you now, junior year, I got so sick I had to be sent home. Not knowing what's going to happen next when I try to get back.
Oh no.
The next day I was feeling a little bit better. And in the third hour, I was able to get the assignment from yesterday. And eventually it was about who is your favorite leader that you want to research. And I picked Bill Gates. You remember Bill Gates, the guy behind Microsoft who made great success over Apple?
Yeah.
So I did that.
What did you find out about him, good or bad?
Yeah, I was getting signed, sealed, and delivered. When another student that was in the class tried to complain that she was the one that had her and I was supposed to get somebody else.
Oh boy.
Well, eventually I had it all signed, sealed, and delivered. And by the time we get to present it, I went up in the head because the way you gotta do it is there's the person that's giving the presentation, and there will be two seats at the side. You take if you want to go next, you take a seat, you become second in line, then first, and then you get to present. She got so mad that she didn't want to present.
She don't have to, I guess.
And I missed the first part of the crucible also.
Oh boy.
I was so mad because they were just getting started with the crucible. And I was so pissed. And that's why you don't want to get sick at school.
You're right. Think of the kids that had to take the year of the pandemic off. I think I say pandemic. I can't say the other one yet.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You do the
I graduated
homeschooling.
in '07. This was in my junior year. I was.
Okay, I got some cards for you. Bobby, I got a card. Got some cards.
Oh, yeah, I was. Go ahead.
I could have done that, but I'm used to you doing that.
Yeah. Embrace the magical moment.
Yeah. Oh, it cleared up finally.
Yeah.
This is for the group.
Oh, yeah.
Let me get two more for you.
Okay. Okay. And while he's doing that, Venus, if you was following some crown gaming news, I don't have that problem now, but should you subscribe to GeForce Now in January, you're probably going to get like a monthly cap, and some people are angry about it. They're going to cap you 100 hours a month. I won't. I
Oh
don't have to
wow.
worry about it until I cancel. If I
Okay.
cancel, that cap comes in. Okay, let's see. You're ready for more.
Yeah.
Bring it.
All right.
Bring that. Let it cook. Let that what cook.
Okay, here we go. This is good. These are all good.
Oh, okay. Archangel Michael is with you now. Mm-hmm.
All right. Leave this for a second so you can read it, maybe. All right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Do not.
Yeah. All right. That's it. That's our three cards for tonight.
Let's go.
Oh boy, man, I had a rough couple of days recently. It's been pretty rough. Not able to breathe. Bobby's over there coughing. You know him, Venus? That's good. You need to know him. Yeah.
Yep. Say should be
Yep.
sent out the Catholic community, or if you're here, if you're not Catholic, or if you don't belong to a non-denominational or a Pentecostal church that's further down, like westbound,
Uh,
you're probably don't you probably don't won't have a good time.
right.
There are
But I
two
just think I was,
assemblies. Now there are two assemblies of God.
you know,
One in Berwick, one by the Walmart here that I can just walk on by. And then there's that Pentecostal church.
yeah.
Now I
Well,
think
I was
there's at
saved in a,
least I'm gonna take that back because there's a third one, the Mission Church, which is also
no.
non-denom.
Okay. Yeah, I was so-called saved in the Assemblies of God Church.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went to a non-denom before at AOG.
And most of them now, the ones I go to are more or less non-denominational. So
That's if he can get back.
Yeah.
Because I know there are some members that we are missing for a good while now that should come back,
Yeah.
but they're having some health issues.
That's my problem right now. With the health
Yeah,
issue.
like I said, they're like you. They have problems beyond all recognition.
I like watching a show on A&E that comes on Monday through Friday. Comes on early morning, like 5:30. Usually, I
Mm-hmm.
wake up when I hear them talking, and I don't really wake up, but I hear it enough. Wake up enough to listen to it. But it's called Table Talk with a woman named Joni Lamb. And she has interesting guests on that are Christian guests, like doctors that are Christian, and she has on other guests that are all different jobs they're doing. But they always talk about, the best way to handle with today's situation, whatever that might be. So it's a pretty good little show. And
You
they're
know,
they're they're what are they? Um, I think they're Assemblies of God, actually. But the show is called Table Talk. You can find it. It's on all the platforms. You look it up. Look up Joni Lamb and Table Talk, and they just have good conversation. They talk about all kinds of stuff.
uh-huh.
But Venus, we finished the Bible today. Bobby predicted it for the right day, and I was able to finish it today. And you can,
It's kind of like we get closer and closer to the end, and then the next thing you know, we're already there.
yeah. But we did it. We got through it. That was a challenge for both of us because there were times when we had internet problems. There were times when I was on my trip, and then of course hotel internet problems, things like that. But aside
Venus,
from all that, we
yeah,
got
so
through it.
Venus, I can tell you that by the time I finish reading the Book of Mormon, I start from the very first chapter of the very first book.
Yeah, I agree with you, Vince. I don't think it's finished. It is finished according to the writing is concerned, and maybe the story, but I don't know if it's actually finished like what they say. But
Yeah, there are talks about that the Bible was never was meant to be finished.
yeah, but
But
so
yeah, but you also mentioned about predicting Jesus in the Old Testament.
yes, there are 11 prophecies dealing with the birth and death of Jesus Christ, and these are hundreds of years before. What is the first prophecy? Is it like in Genesis, kind of a thing? I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember that one.
Yeah. I mean like you I mean like we do remember the fall
Yeah,
because when God created the earth, there were when and there's Adam and Eve, but then there was Satan
yeah,
trying to persuade Adam and Eve to eat the forbidden fruit.
yeah. Satan, in my opinion, would be the Democrat. Just saying.
My God, you're thinking about like don't make me go punch his pilot on you.
Yes.
Do you want me to go punch his pilot?
No.
I mean, you
And,
just remember, Pilate wanted to save Jesus. He
yeah.
wanted to free Jesus.
Well, Pilate wasn't Democrat though. So, but anyway, yeah. So that was interesting. But think about that story of how Mary and Joseph, she was pregnant almost, obviously ready to give birth, 9 months, right? And she had to
Well,
find a place.
usually the science has it where you, whenever you're conceived, it's the bell being in the belly of the woman for 9 months before being popped.
Right.
The
So they
way
had to travel across desert for the tax collector to be counted for the census collector or whatever it was. Anyway,
yeah,
and they had to be in their hometown of Bethlehem, which at the time there was no place to sleep. So they had
yeah.
to go to the barn.
So
Think
so
about that
what?
one.
So here's what really happened.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So both the Gospel of Matthew and the Gospel of Luke has like in the money because when Joseph, Mary's other half, found out that she was pregnant, he did not know that it was by the Holy Ghost.
Right, until he was told by the angel.
Yeah, until he was convinced by the angel
Yeah,
that you will, and he did what he did.
yeah. But
Luke
can you?
foretell the
Yeah,
story about the actual birth of Jesus, about how Jesus made was born with the
right.
star, the shepherds, the three kings,
Yeah. Now,
and
when the three wise men came, let me tell you about the wise men, Bobby. Look at the
okay,
history of things. All right, the wise men used to travel. They didn't travel by themselves. It wasn't just three guys on camels coming. Look up the three wise men and look. They had each a company of their own people. So each had like 80 people that were like with them. Okay, because remember, they were all going back for the census thing and for the festival, right?
yeah,
So they were all trying to get back on time for all that. But the point of the matter is that they didn't travel one wise man at a time. No, each wise man had all their people following them, however many it was. I was told it was like 80 people with them at the time, at each time, for each rider, for each for each wise man. So imagine if there ain't no room in the inn, where the hell are all those 80? Well, 80 times three. Where are they going to sleep?
I don't
Right?
know. It's like, yeah, it's like, how Jerusalem got overpowered, they were restored upon, because even if you look beyond the Bible, when Jesus was born, it was Jerusalem and Israel was part of the Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And that was supposed to be one of the best empires that it could have.
The Roman
Uh,
Empire. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess, except they were mean and destructive and killing people. Aside from that, they were good.
Yeah,
Uh,
even the soldiers, the almost everybody during Jesus' time probably knew what it was, and they were just trying to fulfill the promise. You know, like how
Yeah,
many times he tried to get to the high priests and the Pharisees?
yeah, yeah. Now, if you
And
remember the story of Saul, who became Paul,
mhm,
okay, when he got saved, right?
yeah,
Remember, he's on the road and he gets blinded for 3 days, and he was known for killing people for being
yeah,
a Christian. He was known for breaking up families for being a Christian, known for destroying families' lives for being Christian.
yeah.
But
It's like
they weren't called Christian at that time. I think that was, well, maybe they were.
they
Maybe they were. Yeah.
it was a form that, I mean, like this is like before, like I forgot when the Catholic Church was formed.
Mm. Wasn't
You
that
know, like the
before
oldest religious faction that's
The
ever.
Roman Catholic Church? Or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Roman Catholic.
that was one of the first things. That was one of the first churches. Yeah.
Yeah,
So or close to it. You know, there might have been other churches. I know we're gonna get checked on fact checking here.
yeah,
That's all right. We're just talking. I'm not making any claims. Uh, yeah, anything we say here doesn't isn't necessarily true.
yeah. And I put that in the description.
Oh, good. So don't get
I always
upset.
do.
Yeah, don't get upset at us for that. We're having a conversation, enjoying the conversation, and the story is a good one. Might have our facts a little bit wrong, but that's
Yeah,
because I'm old. I'm old and I don't remember. So, but we don't have too many people here, Bobby. What do you think? You want to end it early tonight?
like I said, that like I said,
It's
your show, not mine.
getting about an hour, and I'd
Yeah,
go 2 hours, but I haven't been feeling good. You're not feeling good.
yeah,
Maybe we should take off a little early tonight, and we'll have some more conversation about this later. But yeah, just think about there's 11 times in the Old Testament that mentions the birth and death of Jesus Christ. So everyone who wants to look up that info and share it next time, that's anytime we're on, whatever time that is, whether it be my driving on Monday when I go to the doctor or whatever.
yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't planning on going to the doctor Monday, but they asked me to go in, so I got to do it.
yeah,
You don't want to go too many days without seeing the doctor, especially with the breathing problem. So yeah, it's really hard, almost like something's on my chest, like a big elephant is on my chest, and I can't breathe.
yeah,
You know how that feels sometimes.
yeah. I mean, like he's got brain problems. I'm still congested.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the promos. Play the Tuesday night one for Anthony and Jenny.
Yeah. I don't think we got anything from Jenny, but I'll just
No,
still play
just
this.
play it.
want to thank Venus for being here and Dr. Pros reminding you that you should continue listening and watching the Errt Radio on your favorite device on Mixer, Podbean, YouTube, X, Trouble, Rumble, and Instagram. Pause and scan that QR code right away because if you do not, I'll either come my Bumblebee or even my TIE Fighter. I will beam you up. You better pray to your God because you know what's going to happen to you in your wallet. So pause and scan that QR code right away. And thank you for your cooperation.
All right, and to all the people on X and on Twitch.
Yep, 4 on X, 1 on Venus, probably still watching, and yeah, there's actually 1 on Twitch.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Sorry it's a little bit short, but like I said, we're both not feeling too good tonight, so I didn't want to press it too much and go too long, and we got to take a break and call it off early. I'll probably be up for a little while, but I don't have to be talking.
Yeah.
So I can just be on and enjoying the different shows I'm watching. So
yeah.
But anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for your support throughout the year. Let's make 2025 better. We might do something, Bobby. I know New Year's Eve you might be busy. I don't know. Are you doing anything New Year's Eve?
Not really.
Okay. I know there's going to be stuff on to watch on TV and things. I don't really care about all that. But if you wanted to do a special show on New Year's Eve, we could do something.
Yeah.
If we can stay up until midnight, I don't know. I don't know if we can stay up or we start a little bit later.
Yes, please be here if we do. We want to kiss you.
Yeah, and we just maybe we start a little bit later and just go until midnight, but not go 3 hours. Go 9 to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we could just go maybe start at 10 our time, which is 11.
Yeah.
Houston. If we do that, and we go 1 hour, and we just go 11 to 12 or 10 to 12.
All depends what you want to do.
Yeah. 10 to 12 our time. But yeah, so we still have to go 2 hours anyway. But we'll figure it out. We'll think about what we want to do. And we'll see if we can...
like I said, we got like half a week or so.
Yeah. So, but for now, everybody have a great weekend and enjoy the New Year's Eve parties and New Year's Day, and the New Year is coming up fast. So, hope everybody's ready for what's going to happen. I think a lot of good things are going to happen that we're not going to be adjusted to or adjusted for. So, and maybe that's my hopeful self saying that. But anyway, I do hope for the best on this one compared to what we just had for the 4 years. We really haven't had good. Personally, I don't think we had a good...
What Beans and me and Beans will agree. I think we're still in playtime.
I don't think so. Not when you got people going. Bill Gates was going to Mar-a-Lago right now.
Yeah.
To talk to President Trump. Well, President-elect Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, he had other people go there too. Amazon guy was there. The Canadian guy Trudeau was there. They had 2 other Canadian officials go there and talk about possibly annexing Canada to be the 51st state, the whole country. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah, man, I think if he found that under never.
Yeah. But the one guy on one guy on that one show, O'Leary, his name is O'Leary. He thought it was a good idea. He's Canadian too,
Uh-huh.
so he said it's a good idea. But anyway,
Yeah.
all right. Well, with that idea, with that note, we are out of here. Go ahead and close it out, Bob. We'll talk another hour just talking about crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's like I said before, it's like China annexing Japan.
Yeah.
All right. All right, everybody. Thank you
All
all
right.
for watching. Thank you,
Good night.
babies. All right.